Boom. All right, there we go. Okay, so welcome to Legends of Runeterra, Riot's brand new card game. I have played the tutorial of this a little bit earlier, um, so I kind of know how to play, and I'm gonna play some AI games first to walk through viewers how to play. So, there we go. All right, so we're gonna use this deck, which is Demacia and Freljord, two of six factions that you can use in this game. There's Demacia, Freljord, Noxus, Piltover, and Zaun, and Shadow Isles and Ionia, right? Okay. We don't want that one. We'll take these ones. Alright, so partial moles, just like in Hearthstone, you start with 4, you draw a card every turn. Um, each turn, attack and defense is flipped. When it's attack, you get to deal damage to their monsters and their nexus, or their monsters, which would go here, and their nexus over here. You get 1 mana every turn, just like in Hearthstone. Play creatures. Each creature will do something when it enters, or dies, or whatever. And here's the cool part about this game is that you can play stuff on your opponent's turn as well. So it's my turn to attack, so I'll just consider this as my turn. But yeah, like the other AI was able to play a creature while it was still like my turn technically. So you got your creatures, you got spells like this, and you got yeah, it's creatures and spells. That's pretty much it. Here's your mana over here. This is how you pass the turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack with that. I don't need to really. I'm not gonna sacrifice it.
Come
Okay.
closer.
Elise. Fearsome. There are a bunch of different mechanics. Most of them have like Magic or Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone equivalents. Fearsome, there's an equivalent in Magic, but it's not keyworded, so it's not like really easy. But it's like creatures creatures can't block this unless they have 3 or more power. Yeah, 3 or more attack. Let's see. When you cast a spell, grant the top ally in your deck plus 1. That seems pretty good. That's better than Elise, so we'll play that. If she wants to attack with that, they have no mana, so I'm just gonna play that there. What is the Poro has fearsome, so I can't block it, but I can block the spider with that. I'll leave him there. I don't need to. I just want to get rid of Elise. Elise is a big problem. I don't have anything. Yeah, so priority switches constantly between each player. So when it's the attacking player's turn, they get first dibs to play whatever. Grant a damaged ally +3/+3. I think I'll go with that one. Because this deck is all about buffing people. We'll just play both of those. Buffing people in your deck. +3/+3 or something. You drain 1 from a unit. What is it? To summon a spider leg. Okay, cool. Ephemeral. Grant an ally and hand ephemeral and reduce its cost by 1. Okay.
What does he want from me?
I don't know why you played that. This AI is kind of dumb. This is single player. This is just against AI. So this is the single player element. This is just to get everybody used to the game for right now, and you can practice as much as you want against the AI. So yeah, for spells, there's two different kinds. There's like instant speed and sorcery speed equivalents for magic. So fast is instant speed, so you can play this at any time, even while your opponent's attacking and stuff like that. You can play it at literally any time. Slow, I think you can only play when you have priority, like to start off with. So it's kind of like sorcery speed. But the single combat you can play at any time, so you can play that before something like kind of resolves, I think, and you can get this in there if I wanted to kill like the Scribe of Sorrows or something. But anyway, let's summon this big ass Poro. Yeah, let's summon the big Poro. Get in there. And then Burst is the one. Burst is the spell that has split second, so you can you can cast this at literally any time. However, it is going to resolve before anything else, and your opponent does not get a chance to respond to it. So let's. Oh, we're done, yeah, because we don't have an attack. This is fine. What does this guy do? When I'm summoning, create a copy. Thing that died. That's whatever. He has no mana left, so we can do this. I'm just gonna take this one out of it. Last breath, drain one from the enemy nexus. That's fine. I don't care. I could just play this right now. That's probably fine, right? Or I could wait and then get this, fully heal an ally, and then double its power and health. We'll wait. We'll wait, because then we get more out of it next turn. And yeah, you have 20 health on your nexus, and every time you, that's how you block. You take your creatures and choose which one you want to block, kind of like Magic. And you get to choose who attacks too. You only have 6 slots though. You only have 6 slots on each of the on your bench, which is that like the bottom part here, and the actual battlefield. And any unspent mana gets into this little extra bar here, so it's for spells. You can bank up to 3 unspent in order to cast a spell, not units. Units, you can only ever use this one. But spells, you can get a little extra if you don't spend mana the turn before, or don't spend all of your mana the turn before. But this one, I'm definitely going to use on this guy. Actually, probably should have used it on Hawk. Or the Oro. Yeah, probably should have used it on the Poro. I don't feel anything 3. Okay, we don't need to attack with the Poro. We can just attack with this, make him chump block. Well,
Hey, what's that?
we're fine. We're fine. Yeah. All right. That's fine.
I know what
Ooh.
in the shadow.
We need to kill that Elise real bad. I mean, even if she flips, I don't think it's anything great. Oh no, she can pick Challenger. Challenger is another different ability. It can choose which enemy unit blocks, so you get to drag the thing around. Ooh, Overwhelm. Do I want to play that? An ally and an enemy strike each other. I think I'll do this. That's fine. And you, I think another thing in this game is there's no randomized packs. You can spend money on coins, and coins will get you specific cards. There's no random element. What is this one? If an ally died this round, summon 2 Spiderling. Alright, man. Whatever. It's a lot of stuff you got going on over there. Feel anything 3.
Warm hearts and hot soup.
Alright. so that can't be blocked. Right there. Go here, block a spider, go there. I want to just cast this, but we don't really need to. Okay. There's... Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. And you can do poros, too. Like, you can have different poro skins. And then emotes. Yeah, card sleeves, emotes, poros. And you can just spend money on coins. That's how they're monetizing this so far. Put it on the poro.
This would be a good winter.
Another poro. Great, my turn to attack. Ooh, what is it healing? Huh? I don't know what happened there. Okay. Protege, Challenger, so I can just drag. I'll show you how this works now. Ooh, that one. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to put this out here. Now I get to choose which thing blocks this. So I definitely want at least to block this. Also, they have no cards in hand, so we're golden to just get in here with whatever we want. And I'm just going to play this now on the floor. There we go. Yeah, they could do something similar to Magic with like the card suite stuff. But like right now, from what all the cards and stuff that I've seen in this game, like effects and all that stuff, this is like cleaner. I mean, the animations and stuff is cleaner. There's no skipping frames, which is still a goddamn problem in Magic the Gathering Arena. And when I'm someone creative for Demacia, I don't know what this guy does. I haven't played him yet. Creative for Demacia. What is for Demacia? Gives allies +3/+3. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're not gonna. We don't play that. Don't need to. Yeah, end round. You want to attack again? So 9/3. Yes, please. For Demacia. We're just gonna overkill this. This poor AI.
Stand strong. An auspicious season.
I think I might have clicked through an attack. That's a one small gripe that I have is that I've clicked through at least 2 or 3 attack steps in the small window of time that I've had to play. I've clicked through 2 or 3 attack steps, like when I was doing the tutorial and stuff. Like, it gives you a thing to do on your own, but I just clicked through the attack step thinking it was like in Magic the Gathering Arena, they have a like attack with all button to make it easier. So this is how you get more cards. There's a whole bunch of quests and stuff. Right, at least right now, there's a whole bunch of quests and stuff to get more packs and open up more quests so you can get more gold and all that good stuff. So let's open up this and see what we get here. Ooh, we got cards. Black Spear, fast. If an ally died this round, deal 3 damage to enemy unit. It seems pretty good. Seems like really good cost effective. He can't block. That's no bueno. Oh, I clicked on the thing. Alright, cool. I didn't want to read what those cards did anyway. There's some other deck building caveats here. You can only have here. We'll take a look at this deck here. You can only have. Let's see. Good. Not covering up anything. So you can only have 6 total champions, which are the highest rarity. So you can only have 6. Like if you wanted to play Lux and Tryndamere in this deck, you could only have 6. Or Lux, Garen, and Tryndamere. You can only have 6 total champions in your deck. And you can play 3 copies of a maximum of a card in your deck. But for champions, it still counts them as just... So you could play 3 Luxes if you really wanted to. Or 3 Garens. Or both. And you can play 3 and 3. But you can't play, like... It's not unique champions, so it's just copies of champions in your deck. 40 cards maximum. And 3 copies max of a card in your deck. So that is it. And one more deck building restriction. You have to have... well, you can play single faction, but the maximum amount of factions that you can have in your deck is 2. So this one is Demacia and Freljord, and those are the 2 symbols for those up there. Here are the other ones: Ionia, Noxus, Piltover and Zon, and Shadow Isles. And there's rarities too, just like in Magic. We got common, that's the equivalent of common. Rare, the equivalent of uncommon. Epic, the equivalent of rare. And champion, the equivalent of mythic rare. Let's see. There's some other things that I wanted to go over real quick. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Where's the Lux at? Lux. All right, barrier. Barrier's a interesting thing. So there's an equivalent of this in Magic, but it's not keyworded. So like each card is kind of worded slightly differently. There's spells that give this kind of effect, and it can be on some creatures, but it's not something that's like super prevalent in Magic. So it doesn't. I mean, it hardly ever comes up. Let's see. I think I've talked about bursts already, but yeah, it's the equivalent of split second in Magic. So you play this, the opponent can't do anything about it. So they just have to accept whatever the spell of the effect of the spell is, and it just resolves immediately, pretty much. Let's see. Camp block is the same. Some cards have camp block, like that. There's probably a zombie or something in here that can't block. Freljord and Moss, you don't really have it. Quick attack. Here we go. Zed has quick attack. He's pretty cool. Quick attack is the equivalent of first strike in Magic the Gathering. So when they get blocked, they deal their damage before the blocker. So far in this game, from what it seems like everybody does it at the same exact time, and then once all the damage is dealt, then or it goes. Actually, no, it's not all dealt at the same time. It goes from left to right. Yeah, it goes from left to right on the field, and then both of them still do damage at the same exact time, and then it resolves. At least this is what it seems like. So they deal damage at the exact same time, it resolves, and then whatever dies, it goes away. And then whatever is still alive, it goes back to like that bench area behind it. But yeah, quick attack, first strike. Quick attack is first strike. What do we got? Overwhelm. Overwhelm is the equivalent of trample. Excess damage deals straight to the Nexus or their life total, whichever it is. It's trample in Magic. Regeneration is kind of unique to this. So in Hearthstone, it's they use. Okay, let me phrase this right. Okay. This game uses a Hearthstone-like health system where when a card gets dealt damage, the damage stays on that card for as long as it's still out on the field. It's not like Magic, where if a card is dealt damage, if it survives that round of combat, at the end of the turn, it heals back up to full. In this one, and in Hearthstone, damage stays on the card. But with regen, it works like Magic, where you heal up at the start of each round. So Garen is broken. He's completely busted from what I've seen. And his level up condition is really easy to use. That's another thing to mention. Champions, they have a level up condition. Each one is different. You've probably seen it when I moused over Zed, moused over Elise, or Darius or whatever. But yeah, Garen's is very easy. He has to attack twice. Not attack. Strike an enemy twice. Whether that's a Nexus or an enemy unit. When he levels up, he gets an extra health and defense. And ready your attack at the start. I don't know what that means. Battling ally strikes off battle. Garen's champion spell. Yeah, that's a related card. That's not anything. Start of round, ready your attack. I don't know what that means. I guess you get to attack before anything else happens. I guess. Okay. Anyway, let's see what other stuff is there. I said slow and fast already. They're the spell speeds, so it's like the equivalent of instants and sorceries. Instant, instant spell, sorcery spell, kind of, in Magic the Gathering. Challenger, I think you saw that in the previous game, where you can choose which enemy unit blocks this thing. You can just drag it, and then it'll block that. Burst, like I said, is split second. Can't block. There it is. Can't block. He can't block. Simple as that. Quick attack burst. Elusive. Elusive works like flying, and it's given to, like, I guess ninjas and stuff, kind of, in this game, or stuff from Ionia. So it can only be blocked by an elusive unit. It's the same thing as flying. Flying can only block flying, and elusive can only block elusive. Tough. Tough is a new mechanic, kind of a unique mechanic. Takes 1 less damage from all sources. Kind of good, honestly. Like, if they're trying to play like a least spider deck and you have some tough creatures, they can't do shit because all the spiderlings, if they're one power or whatever in this early game, you can't get through this guy ever. Let's see what else is there. Overwhelm, I said, is trample. Elusive, I think I got most of it. There's some unique things like oh, drain. Drain is lifelink. Units don't seem to have this, but spells do, so it's like lifelink on spells. Or is it life steal, I guess, is the Hearthstone one. Here's some, I think I've said, ephemeral is a different mechanic. It's like you have to sacrifice it at the end of that round. I mean that there's equivalents for those in Magic the Gathering too. Play is self-explanatory. It's when you play that from your hand onto the bench. There's Last Breath. That's a death rattle trigger, or when this creature dies, equivalent in Magic. So death rattle for Hearthstone, and when this creature dies, hits the graveyard or whatever in Magic the Gathering. And that's pretty much all the mechanics that you have to worry about right now in Legends of Runeterra. I forgot the name of this fucking game already. Yeah. So when you start out this game and you complete the tutorial, you get 3 decks pretty much right away in order to, start messing around with. You get cards as you complete games. You get like 100 XP per win, it seems like, for regular wins against AI or whatever. And you got quests. Where's that at? And you got quests that you can do. Spend 9 spell mana. That's pretty easy. And you get XP from those as well to get you leveled up faster. And then you got a weekly vault down here, which is the more you play, the more your vault levels up. I think the max level is 10 or something, and you get better cards in your chests, and you open that up every Friday. Let's see. There are two currencies: shards to make cards and coins to make cards. You can buy different wild cards. Different wild cards with coins. What the hell is that? Blade set. Oh, I did that to test how many cards I can put in the deck. And you can buy coins, I think. Yep, you can buy coins. Let's get away from that payment screen. That's pretty much the tutorial for Go back to what? What did you want? How much the coins are? Oh, sure, yeah, okay. Okay, we're good. Alright, so kind of like riot points, I guess. Is this... It's not Xaxes, but yeah, it's kind of the same equivalent. Or this... Fuck. What am I saying? It's the equivalent of riot points, but in this game for coins. Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, 1380 is like the same amount of riot points or something that... Or sorry, they're not called riot points anymore. There was an update to this today. They're called RP now. And RP only exists for the mobile league? The mobile version of League of Legends, the mobile version of TFT, and the regular client. They don't exist for any of the other games that Riot is putting out, I think. I don't know. Obviously, this has a different currency, but yeah. RP is still linked to those three things, not not this game. So this game is different. You have to spend... If you have RP, you can't get an equivalent coin if you have RP. You can't... there's no tracking for that. Or there's no exchange for RP to coins. You have to buy them separately. That's the only sucky part. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of expected. What was this one? Oh, this is different. Okay, I didn't play through these ones. First battle, best defense, back and forth, light and shout. Yes, I've done those, but these ones are different. Cold comfort? What are these? Frostbite can render even the most powerful enemies useless in battle. Use it to survive and counterattack. Ah, recommended for beginners and veterans. Oh, this tells you more about the mechanics. I didn't even know that these existed, because they just told you the 4 tutorials, and then you just go into the game. Okay, this is definitely more rounded out. That's good. Okay. I'm a little bit mad that they didn't tell you about it, but I'm glad that these are here.